All right, 10.5 practice. So number 3, it says the measure of AB. Now, here's the thing. It says find the indicated measure. That should be, AB should be right here because it is a minor arc. If we wanted this arc here, it would be, we would need something like D and call it A, D, B. Okay, so simple calculation is just going to be times 2, so that's 130 degrees. So in this case, DEF would be the major arc, more than 180, so we're just going to take that and double and get 234 degrees. Now this way we're going backwards, so we're going to divide by 2, which gives us 130 degrees. And this one's a little tricky. This is 140, okay? So then what you need to do, there's 2 ways to do this. You can figure out that this is 70, and then subtract 70 from 180 and find out that 3 is 110, because they're supplementary, they form a line. The other way is, if this is 140 here, subtract that from 360, and you find out that that's 220, then divide by 2, and you get 110. So, multiple ways to do it. No one is better than the other. All right. So, using the formulas in our notes or on the card, notice that they are intersecting inside the triangle. So we're going to follow the formula and add them together, these two together, and divide by 2 to get that angle and that angle. Okay, so 145 plus 85 equals 230. Divide that by 2, and x is 115 degrees. Okay. Now, same idea here, except we have some algebra going on. So it's going to be, okay, this one's a more challenging one because we're trying to find this right here, which is x, which means this is going to be 180 minus x. So we use the formula, 2x minus 30 plus 30, all divided by 2, equals 180 minus x. So those cancel, which leaves 2x over 2. So that's x equals 180 minus x. Add x to both sides, and x equals 90. Okay, for number 9 here, since it's outside, this is where we take the two numbers and subtract them. So 114 minus x divided by 2 equals 29. So, gotta get rid of this 2. We multiply by 2. 114 minus x equals 58. Then subtract 114. So x equals 56. And again, you can go back and check your work and do 114 minus 56 divided by 2 and get 29. Right, so similar idea here. Our major arc is 3x minus 2 minus our minor arc, which is x plus 6 in parentheses. All that divided by 2 equals 34. So again, we multiply by 2, and we get 3x minus x minus 2 minus 6 equals 68. So that's 2x minus 8 equals 68. 2x equals 76. So x is 38. All right. Major arc, x plus 70 minus the minor arc, x plus 30, all that divided by 2 equals x over 2. So, again, multiply both sides by 2, cancels, it cancels here. So we get x plus 70 minus x minus 30 equals x. On this side, the x's cancel. 70 minus 30 gives us x equals 40. Now for this one, we need to figure out what this is. So it's going to be 360 minus 125, which is 235. So again, we take the major arc minus the smaller arc, the minor arc, divided by 2 equals 6x minus 11. So this ends up being 55. Add 11, divide by 6, and x is 11. All right, so number 13 is kind of tricky because it looks like you're going to use the 180 minus rule that we learned in the notes, but that would only be if that was a central angle. So since it is an inscribed angle, that makes 73 makes this 146 right here. Hard to see because we do 2 times that, which means we do 360 minus 146 to find out that this is 214 out here. And now we do the 214 minus 146 divided by 2 equals x, and that gives us 34 degrees. So if this was like this, 73, then we would have just done 180 minus 73, but it would have to be a central angle. And this is not a central angle, it's inscribed. Number 14. This one's a tricky one, okay? So this is 17x right here, okay? This right here, or right outside, is 360, 17x minus 360. Said it right the first time, I got confused. Minus 17x. So that is this, because it's the remainder. Okay, so 360 minus this will give me this right here. So, following the formula, we take the major arc, which is 17x, minus 360 minus 17x, divide that by 2, and it equals 75. Right. So, first thing we're going to do is get rid of the 2 by multiplying. So that's going to give me, I'm going to distribute this at the same time. So that's going to give me 17x minus 360 plus 17x equals 150. Okay, that's 34x. And I'm just going to add the 360 to both sides right now. That gives me 510. Yes, that is 510, sorry. And then when I divide by 34, I get x equals 15, and that's it.